Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Sorry, what?
That was awesome, by the way. That's the way we have to start this call off as well. Guys, this is Verbal, and this is FNG episode 30 now, which is absolutely crazy. But we have our good buddy Aviator in the house with us, and Nick Wilson is on his way, not here quite yet. But Aviator, what's up, man? Thanks for joining.
Dude, I get to sing the Skype tune, and that makes me happy. So you know what? If I could just jive that out for the rest of this call, I'd be totally cool. I'm actually mean that seriously too, because whenever I upgraded the Skype and got that new tone that's like I got so excited. It's such a cool sound.
What the fuck kind of Skype do you have? My Skype just rings.
Yeah,
dude, you need to like upgrade that shiz, son.
I think I just are you off Mac or PC?
Mac for days.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
okay,
too.
Whatever.
Me three.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Tino's is on a Mac as well. I think we're all Mac guys. How do you have a cooler ringtone than we do? I'm jealous.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can go through and find it for you, but we'll do that after the call. Perhaps I'll tell you exactly what my settings are.
now we're talking. Wow, we're geeking out already. So TryHard has a. So guys, we apologize, but Larry is off, doing his duty and
killing people.
Killing people, yes, with knives to their chest to make it
gruesome.
But TryHard has a good question for Aviator to kick this off.
Actually, it's not my question. It's Larry's question. Who told me to ask this to Aviator. So Eric, you walk in. I don't know who's opening whatever, but stop it. You're Eric. You walk in on your roommate. He's jacking off. Both of you lock eyes, and none of you stop what both of you are doing. Who's gayer?
It's happened again.
What?
Good answer.
I actually had a similar situation happen, but I had a relationship end when I was 19 that was not a very happy ending, and I moved from my bedroom to my front porch. I lived on a hammock for like 2 months. It was beautiful. It was the winter in Tennessee. The logical choice was to sleep on the hammock on the front porch. So
of course.
My roommate took over the master bedroom and proceeded to soil the underside of my bed. And it's one of those things where you realize it and go, what do you say to the man? I mean, at what point do you go, you? I don't know, man. I'm not sure which one makes it gayer. I'm really not sure.
Wait, so you're not sure if it's your roommate, dude. It's
definitely
not
the roommate. I'm all over that. You're going to sit there and keep jerking off while I'm staring at you? That's just weird.
Well, see, I've had some really weird roommates who would just do it to creep me out.
Wait, what? Okay, wait. Has this happened to you before?
No, it's never happened to me. Oh my God, no.
I know,
like, if it were to have happened, I could totally see my roommates going, oh, I'm going to mess with him now.
Oh, God.
It's like I imagine Mr. I TryHard as my roommate, and I can see you locking eyes with me, licking your lips, and continuing.
Okay, so I had a good buddy of mine once who was like...
For $1 million, I would.
I had two good buddies that lived with each other at one point in time, and one of them was like extremely homophobic, like really couldn't handle seeing another guy naked.
Oh, those are the best.
You can fuck with those people so easily. It's just hilarious. He came down one night, and he was the guy that isn't homophobic was like basically butt ass naked shagging his girlfriend or whatever. And the guy who is homophobic was, kind of annoyed that they were making so much racket. And he comes down and like knocks on the door and he's like, yo, come on, help, shut up, fucking stop it. And he's like knocking on the door and he's like, come on, shut up. And he's like, dude, I'm in the middle of having sex with my girlfriend. What would you have done in that point in time? You ignore him. Of course you ignore him. Like, you're not going to stop having sex to go up and say, I'm not going to stop having sex for you. You just keep going. And then, of course, the guy just carried on going and carried on. And he was constantly just knocking. And he's like, leave me the hell alone. And he finally was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fuck with him. So he walked over to the door, opened the door, and just stood there, full on erection, just standing there. Sorry, what would you like? Just like that.
Oh, wow.
Gotta love it.
I had a similar story happen, and this is kind of funny, but I was 18 when I moved out. I moved from Florida up to Atlanta, and I had two flight students. I was a flight instructor, and I actually had two students in Atlanta, so I flew up there, and I was just training them, and I was going to move back to Florida, but I ended up staying for off and on for 3 years. And anyway, long story short, we found this small little airstrip this guy had built at his house. It was this cool little strip, and we'd fly over and hang out with him. He's just a cool guy. And one day, 4 of us flew over. There's 4 different airplanes, and we all fly over. We buzz his house. We land in front of his house. We taxi up, and he doesn't come out. So we just all rev our engines. And airplanes are loud, right? They're not quiet machines. You can see his truck outside. So we're all, wow, wow. It's great. And, he walks out full mast. And
oh, wow.
Kind of goes, hey, guys. And there's this moment of realization of, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Maybe
it's a pretty good race
busy.
to see you could take off fastest, though.
Nice.
Okay,
so wait, you're a pilot, obviously.
Yes, I am.
Wait. Before we go into that, I got a bonus story too. But okay, wait. It's not,
well, by all
it's not a bonus. No, I mean it's because you guys
story.
are. No. You guys all went through your gay stories. I got mine too. So me and my buddies.
Not to be outdone.
I know exactly. So me and my buddies, we are far from being homophobic. All right, we think it's hilarious, and I play in these pickup hockey games every Sunday night, whatever.
Canadian.
And yeah, exactly. So after every game, we take a shower, right? So like these showers, they got one shower. Well, they got 3 showers for 2 rooms. So we basically have our own room, like our hockey team, and the room beside it is like some other team, whatever. And like we share the same showers. So me and my buddies were just showering, just chatting, whatever. And this dude from the other room comes in and starts filling up the water bottles. And he has his back turned to us. He's just filling up his water bottles. And I'm just like, whatever. And my buddy reaches over and grabs my hand. And we are both butt naked in the shower, holding hands. The guy turns around, looks at us, drops the water bottle, and runs off. Awesome. We just start laughing our asses off. And it was one of those times where he was like pushing the limit of how I would endure like gayness. And that was as far as it went, but it was pretty hilarious if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm just going to say right now, just throwing this out there, I like you, but we may not hang out ever again.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there.
So
Verbal, you and I, we could be friends, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of there, Nick. So far, Eric, I think we're good. But I think TryHard and I, yeah, interesting.
You guys just hate because you're jealous.
So moving on swiftly from men being naked in a shower and holding hands.
Yes, I heard.
So, Mr. Aviator, Eric,
yes.
What sets you apart? Like, what's different about you as a YouTube commentator? Because you've had quite a whirlwind romance success story so far, from my point of view at least.
Well, I'm 6'4".
You sexy beast.
I have dirty brown hair. I like long walks on the beach, sunsets.
Tell me you're a Taurus now. Come on.
Oh, no way, dude. Capricorn all the way. I'm something else now, but I'm still a Capricorn, I swear.
Nice.
Apparently, there's audio lag, but my apologies, folks. And anyway, so, no, I guess on YouTube, what sets me apart, I came into this a bit different than most people did. Like, I came to this with a goal. I wanted to kind of share with people that there's more to life than just video games. Like, I love video games, but I didn't start playing video games at all until I was 18. And I play a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of first-person shooter games, like everybody else. But I also get to live a pretty exciting life. I get to, I get to fly and skydive, and used to race motorcycles and cars and travel and adventure all over the place. And it's kind of my goal to kind of share things like that, and help people experience life in a whole new way. Plus, I get to share it in a really unique way because I have pretty high-end video equipment and, a lot of experience with it. So we get to take some cool videos, and I don't know. I have a lot of fun with it. It's cool.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I mean, so far you seem to be doing pretty well, and I think most importantly, having fun doing it, because like every single one of your videos, it's, you're high energy, you're excited to be there and talk about whatever you're talking about, and, you have an absolutely gorgeous wife. These are all good things.
I enjoy it, man. I tell you, it is. It's a lot of work. A lot of people don't realize how much work it is. These real life videos, like, for me to do a gameplay commentary, it takes me a couple of hours, to write out, a couple ideas what I want to talk about. Make sure I have little captions in there if I'm, or pictures, whatever. That's great. It's 4 hours maybe, right?
Sure.
But for a real life video, it's 20 to 50 hours of work for every one, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's crazy when you start getting into this, and we were talking before the stream, but this is just a hobby for you right now. Like you're not signed with any one of the companies out there that sign people, so this is just fun up right now, at least for you, right?
Yeah, I actually just signed with the company, so I will be partnered. But it's just kind of to have something to give back to my wife for my time being away, because I do spend a lot of time on this, and it's one of those things. But it's a lot of fun. So
Congrats, man! That's awesome, and it's good. I think a lot of people have this image that you're becoming a multi-millionaire by doing this YouTube bullshit, and it's far from the truth, I'm afraid. But
Wait. So we're not all multimillionaires? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, TryHard. That's only you and your little mansion up in Canada, bud.
I actually love to comment on that, because people say, oh, how much money are you making doing this? I haven't made a penny doing this from like YouTube ads or anything like that, and I've spent about $40,000 on video equipment. So I think right now YouTube owes me a bit.
Nice, man.
But it's a lot of fun, though. Like I say, it really is a neat experience.
I think it's cool as well if you can get to the point where I say the same thing to my girlfriend is in any dollar I get from this is going towards our vacation fund. Like I'm taking you out and sitting you on a beach for a week for this type of thing. So that's pretty cool. I like that your first thought there was this is going towards my wife. Like she has to put up with that bullshit of me not being around. So if that's what it's going to be, then yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it's mainly her having to put up with me yelping when I'm playing zombies at 2 a.m. But
nice.
So you know how it is.
Can we get a sneak peek of what's coming up in Aviator? What's coming up on your channel? What's new?
Oh man, well here's a little sneak peek on me as a person. I actually kind of I'm a planner. It's what I do. So before I even started my channel, I put together my first 100 videos, like what I'm going to do for them. And a few things that are coming up that are actually going to be kind of cool. And this is all subject to change, because opportunities like what happened up in Chicago this last month at CPX Sports, playing paintball with all these legends and whatnot, but it's okay. So we every week we try to put together an adventure. So we have these really cool things going on. We're actually going to go rocketeering. We're going to go out and shoot based on a subscriber's request. We're going to go out and film these guys that are firing these 20-foot tall rockets to 10,000 feet. It's freaking awesome.
Wow,
I'm going to try to convince one of them to mount me on one of the rockets so I can jump off at the top, but I don't know how it's going to work out. We're going with scuba diving. We're shooting guns all the time. I'm actually going to blow a wall out of my garage with C4. We're going fish hunting.
Okay,
we're going gator hunting.
Slow down and breathe. You're going to scuba dive while blowing your wall up with C4.
These are all different videos, dude.
That sounded awesome. That all sounds
I like
awesome.
that idea, though. I will find a big-ass fish tank and make that happen.
Damn, that would be cool.
This next week, and this is a secret just for you guys who are listening to FNG, this next week I'm going surfing, and I've got a new board that was given to me, and I'm really excited to try it out. I've got a whole bunch of GoPro cameras going with me, and I'm going to do a little kind of how to surf thing. So if you guys ever get an opportunity to go out and surf yourself, I'll do what I can to kind of give an introduction to that. So that's one of the next things. We've got how to light your hands on fire, which will be entertaining. I actually terrified my mom so much I literally almost gave her a heart attack. So that will be a fun one. I have a pretty cool technique to light your hands on fire, wave them around, and only burn your hair off. It's great. So things like that. I mean, my channel is just full of fun shenanigans. And then we have the kind of stuff that's actually Black Ops related or Call of Duty related. Things like how to spawn trap, how to get out of a spawn trap, how to play as a team. Just different kind of, again, things I enjoy.
That's pretty cool, man. That's very cool. So Nick Wilson was a little bit. He's our stand-in for Larry this week because Larry got called off to do his duty, and Nick is back at home. He was he's out on a different time zone, so he's back, and I think I'm going to see if I can give him a call here and see if we can get him into the chat if you guys don't mind. See if we can get him out here. Ring, ring.
Come on, Nick. Get here.
There he is.
This commercial is brought to you by Nick Wilson.
GoPros, get them now while we got them hot.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Thanks for joining us again, bud.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. I always
like...
love to be on here now every week.
I was about to say, I feel like you're on literally every week nowadays.
Since, this is, I think, 6 weeks in a row I've been part of this.
Nice.
You're kidding, right?
24,
wow.
25, 26, 27, not 28, and then 29, now 30.
That's
wow.
Pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
That's ridiculous.
You are awesome.
You are a beast.
Nick Wilson. Yeah, dude, you're everywhere, dude. All right, whatever. That's cool.
I
like him though.
I feel
Not as much as Eric. Eric's everywhere.
Yeah, seriously, he's blowing holes in walls and scuba diving, and he's gonna freaking tie himself to a rocket, launch it into space, and then skydive from the rocket blowing up. Like I don't know how he's gonna survive that one. That's crazy.
Dude, we all have goals, man. We all have goals.
You know who you remind me of though, Eric? Not by looks, but just by like style and like what you portray. Who's that rich millionaire who does the crazy ass shit all the time?
The guy who owns Virgin?
Yes,
Richard
Richard Branson.
That dude. Is
You know,
he like your
that's
hero or
actually
something?
that's an honor. Thank you. I would love to be associated with someone like Branson. That's great.
Well, you're welcome. That didn't mean. Oh, go ahead.
He's a beast. Usually, I get like, dude, you remind me so much of Tickle Me Elmo. Oh, thanks.
That's weird.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Well, I am known to giggle a little bit. I don't know. That's a little sad.
Ooh, that sounds kind of kinky. Just saying. All right. Anybody watching that MLG stream?
Oh heck yeah! I was watching earlier on today.
Nick, Eric?
No, not at all.
I would like
I've
to
been
be.
busy.
What? That okay?
I'm dying to watch it right now since Optic and the gang are going at it. Envy and Optic. I'd like to see this
Wait, Optic and Envy are going at it right now while we're
right
on.
now, and I'm on here instead because I care about you all so much.
Oh.
Aw.
No, but I want to give a big shout out to Doc Holliday.
Holiday Doc.
Yeah, I keep on calling him Doc Holliday for some reason. I don't know why, but anyways, Holiday Doc, homeboy Canadian guy there, and he was actually asked to be a commentator on the MLG stream. He's a YouTuber with, I don't know how many subs he has, but he's like not huge. He's like medium size, and that's a huge step up for him. And he's doing a great job on there. So congrats to him. Good job.
He actually knows that FAMASas don't have grips, so this is definitely a step up for MLG.
Oh, don't hate on him, dude, because that's a hard job to do, man. I was listening to him do it, and they were like, I don't know, it's like one of those things where you gotta stand on your feet and like they're whispering in your ear like, stretch the time, dude, stretch the time, or just react to everything and shoutcasting and all that stuff. It's something really, really hard to do, man. So I don't know. Yeah, I can understand how, calling a FAMAS, something with a grip. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those challenges where it's anytime you're trying to be put on the spot like that and to speak, and filling time is tough, but you should know something about the game you're moderating. Like right now, I'm not going to go and try to be a professional lacrosse shoutcaster. It's not going to work for me, right? I can do soccer, I can do football, I can do baseball, but lacrosse, no. Hockey, maybe a little bit, not that much. I'm not Canadian enough for that, but I could try.
Oh, you're a hockey fan?
No. I wouldn't call myself a fan. I've been to a few games.
Oh, okay.
And I've actually slapped a puck once or twice, but yeah, I'm not a hockey fan.
That's whatever. I don't know what you guys don't understand about that, but I don't know.
Dude, you know I'm a fan. I love hockey. Hockey rocks.
I know. Yeah, you're a
love
big Rangers
hockey.
fan. Wait, Nick, you're a hockey guy? Aren't
Hell
you?
yeah, I love hockey.
Who's your team?
I'm all about the Red Wings.
Oh wow, bite me.
Detroit.
Oh,
And
you're
you're
a Red
from-
Wings fan.
Haters.
And you're from Arizona.
Haters. Well, my family's all from Michigan, and my wife's family's all from Michigan. My wife's from Michigan,
Oh.
so we're all.
What
from
about the
Michigan. My
Coyotes?
mom moved- what about them?
suck.
We got 1 year. We have 1 year left until they go away, which is going to suck because then I'm going to have to go to Anaheim to watch a hockey game.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
My uncle
That's
actually
not the
worked
only reason
for
why-
the Anaheim Ducks for some time.
Wait, I thought you had an uncle that
that's the
worked for the
reason why
Rangers.
Yeah, he does too. I got two uncles in the NHL.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, he used to work for. Okay, so my youngest uncle, he works for the Rangers right now, and my oldest uncle, he works for. He used to work for the Anaheim Ducks, and now he works for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah, we're big in hockey here, and it's because Montreal is one of those cities that has no sport other than hockey, which is why we take it so seriously, right? Because other like major cities up over in like the U.S. They have, they have basketball, they have football, they have NASCAR, they have, college football, they have college
NASCAR.
basketball, and then, well, isn't that like the national sport?
y'all.
NASCAR?
No, but like the point the point I'm trying to make is that you guys have like your divided attention between all those sports, right? Even though I think we can all say that football is that one big one, right? But here in Montreal, we have Formula One that comes once every year, and then we have hockey. That's all we got. So we take it so seriously here, and it's like one of those things where the city stops moving when the Habs lose. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. F1's the shit. My buddy Paul Tracy's a champ car driver.
You know the majority of Americans don't know
Yeah, dude,
what
he's a
F1
beast.
is. Like,
F1 racing?
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it's because you can. F1
It's
racing is like
freaking
the
sad.
best.
Yes. Every time I ever bring it up here, it's like, oh yeah, I know that. That's that NASCAR stuff, right? And I'm like, no, it isn't. It's
It's
real
only
racing.
the most elitist. Yeah, like the most elitist racing championship in the world. It's like the biggest thing. It's where developments are made. Like they had carbon fiber brakes before anybody else had. They had everything. Like
That's because
It's
F1
where
is about, there's two championships. There's the drivers and the constructors, and you design cars
Yes.
to be as fast as possible. You don't design cars to be the exact same as everyone else's car. Like that does nothing.
Exactly.
they have technology right now that's going to be used in cars down the road, maybe 5 or 10 years from now. Like the whole regenerating your batteries with the brakes and stuff. Like this was developed on F1 cars to begin with. So, and
Yeah, here's the thing. Like,
if you're not
F1
watching
stuff,
F1,
it's so far advanced. It's beautiful too. Like, yeah, I'm an ex-racer. I've raced cars and motorcycles, and like having that background and seeing how these guys are racing today, it blows my mind. I've only been out of it for 7 years, and it blows my mind. I guess 6 years.
What did you race?
It's amazing. I actually raced Mazda Miatas, and I raced for Kawasaki versus the X6R.
nice, sweet. See,
Yeah.
the thing I love about F1s is that they don't put rules on what you can do. Well, they do to some extent, but they don't put like limitations on what you can do to a vehicle. Whereas NASCAR, people can say it's a pure sport because it's all about the driver, because like cars are basically identical. But in F1, if a team decides to spend more money in research, develop something better, find something new to make your car go faster, then they're rewarded with it by just running over the competition. That should be
Absolutely.
safe.
Absolutely, man. That's the thing is, in my opinion, racing has always been designed, at least since the technological revolution. I can't speak. Ever since the revolution of technology in our society.
There you go.
Words,
Well done.
words put together. Yes. The whole purpose of racing was actually not so much just to win a race or to have drivers be better. It was actually to progress technology. It was to make car companies more valuable, to make cars that were safer, faster, more efficient. Racing is part of our society at its core because it really challenges us in every possible way, whether it's performance-based or intellect-based. It's awesome stuff. I love it.
Yeah, competition drives us forward without a doubt. Like
Absolutely.
The best part about it is, of course, that they keep driving smaller and faster and cooler cars that really do completely disintegrate whenever they get into a car accident, which makes it fucking awesome to watch. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know how we got from MLG to F1 racing,
It happens, man. It happens.
but
Because racing is the MLG of real life.
True.
I did, dude.
I see. But anyways, I've been trying to watch some games, and that Black Ops stream is kind of fucked up. I don't know if you guys have tried to watch it, but it just looks like really, really laggy, and it just fucking, I don't know.
I don't know. I've got pretty decent internet at work, so I was watching without too many problems. I just don't like the amount of advertising. Like, it's 30-second spots constantly. Like, you have to watch like 3 or 4 of them every time, you you listen to Doc Hollywood or Hollywood Doc, whatever his name is,
Holiday Doc.
There you go. I knew it was one. It was one of those ones whatever. But that's too much advertising. Like, bite me. I'm gonna sit there and watch like 4
Yeah, but
minutes
you
of
have to
advertising.
realize, though, MLG is a $100 billion company for a reason. They're making money.
True.
Dude, okay, no, wait. Here's my experience with the whole stream. There are 4 streams, all right? Halo, 2 for StarCraft, and 1 for Black Ops, all right? You open one up, you get a 30-second ad, all right? You open the high-quality stream, 30-second ad. You switch to some other stream because one of my buddies says there's a hot chick on the other stream, 30-second ad. You want to see that hot chick in high definition, 30-second ad. You just been fucking watching 2 minutes of fucking ads about like somebody dunking a basketball, and all I want to see is a hot chick, and it's not working out for me.
I dig it.
Yep, I'm right there with you, TryHard. I get you.
Here's a question: would you watch
was
the 30-second ads if they were 30-second ads for the Aviator's channel? Because I would like to make that happen. That would be pretty funny.
Okay, okay. The problem with the ad is that like I don't mind watching an ad. I can totally understand why, and it's fine. But to put an ad every time you click on some pisses me off. Like I want to be able to surf from one stream to the other, or just enable the high quality definition without having to watch another ad. For some reason, it like triggers a reloading process, which makes me watch the ad again, and that pisses me off, man. It's like really like. It just makes me want to not watch you. I don't know.
Wait, Eric, you know that there are targeted YouTube ads, right? You can create your own 15-second spot and have that run as pre-roll.
Oh, I do, but here's the thing. I'm already spending enough time. There's no way I'm going to make an ad for my channel. It was a humorous joke. It would be kind of fun though, like if you go to MLG's stream and you see like an ad for Holiday Doc or an ad for I don't know, Optic Nation. Like if you had an ad for Optic Nation's YouTube channel, that'd be pretty cool. Rad, man. Yeah. I think so anyway.
You know, I'm with you definitely. That's pretty awesome.
So I'd film it, and I'll tell Hex that too, man. I'll make that happen for the next MLG event. That would be ballin'.
Yeah, you have some pretty damn amazing camera equipment too, though. That's some pretty sweet stuff you've got going there.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. It's challenging to keep up with it because like I look at my equipment and I look at the people that I try to emulate and try to grow from and learn from, and you know they're rocking out like stuff that I can't even imagine. You know, it's like my camera body is like $5,000 or whatever, right? Theirs is like. 75,000, 150,000. This one guy's got an almost $1 million camera body system, and I'm like, oh,
that's crazy.
I want to be you.
That's awesome.
I'm like, that would be cool.
I have an HD flip.
Yeah, baby. No.
I don't know, like because yeah, they stopped making them. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Yeah.
Cisco dropped them, and I actually don't blame them.
Yeah,
I think it was a good choice.
Yeah, they dropped it because, first of all, nobody was buying them. Second of all, the only people buying them was the whole YouTube community. But then for the same price and even cheaper with like a 3-year contract, the iPhone does better quality. Or
and
just as good.
The iPhone's sexier too, and smaller, and it fits in your pocket.
It is, but the HD Flip is kind of nifty. Like when you bring it out to people and you show them, they're like, "Oh, this is nice." And nobody agrees, but that's fine.
I was about to say I don't know because your freaking iPhone's basically like a tricorder. Like it's everything. So
yeah, I will say this: like I had the Flip HD right when it first came out, and having that was legendary. It was really amazing. Like people were like, "Wow, that is the smallest HD camera ever." I actually have film from one of my housewarming parties that a couple years ago. I had a housewarming, and people were like, "That thing's amazing!" You know, it's this giant clunky Flip Ultra HD thing, you know, and it's really not that great, but people liked it. So hey,
I still use mine. Like whenever I do vlogs, that's what I'm using. Even though I still have an iPhone, I just have to give it a use, right? Because I paid for it, so I'm like. I'm just gonna use it. Fuck the iPhone. I have
a gun. I'll be happy to get rid of it for you.
Now we're talking.
Okay, how about I send you my HD Flip and you shoot it with a gun?
I would do that for you. I'd be happy to. And I'm friends with FPS Russia. Maybe I get him to shoot it with me.
Dude, let's do it. I'll send you an HD Flip.
All right.
Upcoming video, guys.
That'll be funny.
Aviator in Russia shoot off my HD Flip for no apparent reason.
Yeah, we'll probably pack it full of tannerite and then shoot it.
Yeah, exactly. Tannerite and everything.
Oh, wait. And film it using an iPhone and post it on YouTube.
Oh, that'd be money. That would be money. I think between the group that'll be up at CPX, we probably have 11 iPhones. So I think we could probably make a really epic iPhone video of that.
No, but like don't use paintballs. Use a real gun.
Oh, no, but the thing is, you know, we have enough iPhones up there. Down here, I only have 5 iPhones in my family, so, you know.
Oh, okay, so 5 is... Okay, so you need multiple angles, is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly, man. You always need multiple angles. The
iPhone needs to be doing slow motion, like ultra slow motion, like they do on the Myth I think it was a MythBusters.
Yeah, MythBusters has. Let me talk to you about that really quick. High-speed cameras, all right? I've been looking at buying a high-speed camera. High-speed cameras start at $150,000.
No shit.
Wow, really?
You'd be like, dude, it makes film slower. Shouldn't it be cheaper? No, $150,000. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the MythBusters are like they're fucking legit. Like these guys, like they have everything you will ever need to record anything.
Yeah, it's really funny. They often film at this place. It's like this old naval base, and I used to live there. They turned it into a development, and I saw one day. I saw this, this film that was made where they built the glider and they launched it off this this runway or whatever. And yeah, I used to live there, and I was like, that's the trippiest thing ever. It's near San Francisco. And
did they blow up your house?
I wish.
That would have been epic.
California houses are interesting because this house was, it was a decent house. It was like 2,000 square feet, 2-story house. It literally had 24 to 30 inches from the houses next to it. That was it. Space for the hot tub in the backyard. That was it. Like hot tub and a little walking area. Maybe it's 2 hot tubs would fit side by side, small hot tubs, and then 24 to 30 inches on each side. And it was $1.4 million.
So what? 24 inches to the next neighbor? Is that what you mean, or?
Yeah, to the next neighbor.
Oh God, that's like fucking living in Manhattan. Fuck that shit.
I know, but this is California, man. These like $1 million houses, like an hour from where you had to work in San Francisco. This is up in what's it called, Nevada, California, and it's like I just can't even imagine. It's insanely expensive. It just blew my mind.
That's horrible. I don't even want to.
My closest neighbor is a strip club. And I'm not even kidding, dudes. It's true.
My closest neighbor can probably hear every single word I say and is probably pissed at me for doing a fucking podcast on a Friday night.
I want to know that, Verbo. I want to know, okay, because I've never lived in an apartment or whatever, so, or like in, anyways, a house where like there's more than me and my girlfriend or whatever, so how is it, like, how, like, do you hear, like, footsteps and, like, do you hear people or, like, is it, like, annoying or do you get used to it? Like, how is it?
Some buildings are worse than no. Some buildings are worse than others. It's not a stupid question at all. And like in Manhattan, you get used to. I'm spoiled rotten because I live down in the financial district, so it's very quiet down here. It's so if you think about like New York as a city, it used to be New Amsterdam. Like it was settled by the Dutch. So everything below 14th Street is just a mess of just bullshit roads, left, right, center, blah blah blah. And then once you get above 14th Street, it's a very different city. It's very linear. So there's just streets that go, east and west, and then there's avenues that go north-south. For the most part, that's almost exactly what Manhattan is. It's got a couple of extra things that are, just changes. Like there's an old Indian road that goes right through the center of it, and it's the biggest road, and that's what was called Broadway, and that is what now is called Broadway. But the basic idea is that, which means that anywhere above sort of 14th Street, it's just massive, huge avenues, and you get used to the noises of, cop cars and people yelling at each other and all sorts of bullshit. And then, in any walk up or any normal, house, you're going to hear freaking tons of people just, people having sex in the next rooms, people fighting,
Now, this is where horrible. I was getting to, like, do you hear, like, your neighbors having sex all the time? Like, is that the way it works?
I don't, because I live in a little bit of a nicer place, but,
Oh, okay, so nice people don't have sex?
Pretty much.
Nice people pay for thicker walls.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's just better isolated? Is that what it is?
Well, also, I live in the financial district, so it's like my apartment building is a renovated, old office. So this used to be an office building.
Oh, so what if your girlfriend's a freak and like what if she's a freak and she likes to scream and yell and fucking hit walls and the freaky kind?
Yeah, you're definitely
send me a video or it didn't happen. Send me a video or it didn't happen.
Definitely.
I'm just probing into verbal sex life.
Let's just say the neighbors would be pissed off with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to live in a place where I have to be careful about what I do because it's my place, right? I don't know.
There's trade-offs.
It's weird. It's a weird challenge, man. Like I've lived in apartments before, and like I've never rented my own apartment. I've lived with roommates in apartments. When I moved into a town or whatever, I needed to stay with someone for a little while before I found a place. So I stayed in apartments, and I've never really liked it. I way prefer something that's like a people who are far enough away. Like our nearest neighbors, we have a half an acre, which is not that big, but it's big enough. And I'd like to have about 5 acres. That'd be nice. 5 acres would be about the right size for me.
Yeah. So wait, hold on, Aviator. You've traveled quite a bit. So how many states have you been to again?
I've been to 49 states, but I've been. That's only by driving or riding a motorcycle. I've not.
So which one are missing?
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to ride a motorcycle to Hawaii. If I can figure that out, I will go.
Yeah. Dude, you can do it. Go through Florida. It works. That's verbal.
Wait a minute.
No, there's a story behind this, but
yeah, there's an old story behind that one.
But yeah, so I definitely I've been around. I do love traveling and whatnot, but yeah, it's a little bit crazy,
Interesting. No, that's cool. I love to travel myself, so I'm 100% with you there. 49 states, though. That's a lot of touring around a bit.
It is, but it's been fun, and it's neat because I moved a lot. When I turned 18, I grew up traveling half the year, right? So from the age of 3 to 18, I traveled, and then after I moved out of the house, I decided I was running a marketing company. I was making pretty good money, and I had the liberty to travel basically. So I took off and hit the road, and I moved to Atlanta, then Tennessee, then Atlanta, then Tennessee, then Pennsylvania, then Atlanta, then Tennessee, then New York, and then New Jersey, then California, back to Atlanta, and then back to Tennessee, and then back to California, etc.
Hey, Eric, I got a question for you.
Hit me.
Is it something special about Atlanta and Tennessee, or?
I actually had a ton of friends in between, and so I kept moving back and forth. I lived 16 different houses between Atlanta and Tennessee.
Wow.
It's insane. Half of my moving is in between there. And mind you, I was out of the house now 7 years, and I've spent only 2.5 years between Atlanta and Tennessee, but half of my moves are between the two states.
See, I moved once in my whole life, and I felt really, really depressed when I did, because I was leaving away almost 20 years of my past. And you're moving, you're yeah, this is last 3 months, nobody gives a shit, let's just move on.
Yeah, well, see, my family sold books for a living, and so for 6 months of the year, from March to November, March to September. Wow, I can't get my words straight tonight. March to September, we travel, and we leave, and we hop in a motorhome, and we tow a trailer, and we go to these different conferences every weekend. And so basically, from the age of 3 on, I kind of had this concept of being, kind of a nomad and never really having a home. I came home and it was weird, and I had to get used to being home again. All my friends were on the road because there's lots of other families that did the same thing. And we go to these homeschool conferences and meet people and sell people books. And it was kind of a wild experience. So when I came home, for good, per se, my family sold their business and I was home. And it's well, I guess it's time to leave again. So I left again.
Huh. Which is why you got homeschooled, right?
Yeah, I was homeschooled all the way through. I obviously can't speak to strangers, and I'm not very good with people.
You're a shut-in.
Such a shut-in, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, total shut-in on fucking Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, you've not really understood this whole networking thing, have you? You're actually meant to go out and get to know these people. You should really go and get to know Woody's gamertag, or I don't know, FPS Russia. Those would be, I don't know, in my opinion at least, someone you would want to get to know and say, I don't know, play paintball with or something. Dude, get with the program.
I guess I'll try.
Segway master.
I try.
Yeah, I think our last topic was networking. Let's talk about that.
Why not? There we go. So you seem to be pretty damn good at this, let's be honest.
Can I set this up?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you mind? Because I think, because Tino's is the guy who brings up the ideas for the podcast topics, and he brought up networking probably because well, one, Eric, or Aviator, he does a lot of it. He's good at it, right? And me, on the other hand, I kind of do the, we're kind of opposites. I don't do any networking at all. I do this podcast because I like it and I have some friends in it. But besides from that, I try to stay close to what I do and stuff. And I actually tweeted last night, I'm not sure you guys caught it, it was really, really late, that the key to success to YouTube now, at least for Call of Duty channel, or mainly Call of Duty channel, was networking.
Oh yeah.
And I was looking for advice, looking for ideas, if whether or not this was the way to go, because I'm kind of considering going that route, maybe trying to do some dual comms and stuff like that, and but then again there's something about networking that makes me feel dirty inside, and I was kind of wanting to debate that.
I'll touch on it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Well, change your perspective. Networking isn't about you. It's not, man. I'll be a little bit mean here. Like for me, like I network. Sure, I know a lot of people. I know people in every kind of industry I've ever worked in, or people I know, and like it's easy to find people. But the key is, I don't network for me. Everything I do, I try to do to help other people. You know, I got to know Woody's gamertag because I wanted to help him. And I was able to bless him a bit, and you know he was able to help me out some, and it's been a great relationship. Same thing with FPS Russia. You know, I have a video on his channel right now. It's about to hit 2 million views that I made, and that's awesome for me. That's really an amazing experience for me. But that never would have happened if I went to him and asked him for something. But the fact that I was able to say, "Hey, what can I do to bless you? What can I do to help you?" And that's kind of my goal. Like I did a dual comm earlier today with a guy who has 1,500 subscribers. You know, is it going to get me subs? Maybe 10 to 15, maybe 100, sure. But is it going to help me a lot? Not necessarily. But if I have the opportunity to bless him and like, you know, tell my subscribers, hey, I did this dual comm with this really cool guy, you got to check him out. That's great for me because I get to help somebody else out. So for me, networking is not really at all about what I can do for me. It's what I can do for other people. And like that's why it's worked for my channel. That's why my channel's grown so quickly. I mean, I've gone in less than 3 months. I've gone from 268 subscribers to 13,000 something subscribers. Without really doing that much work at it, just because I'm trying to help people, you know, and it's it definitely works. So I like serving, and it's kind of weird. It sucks when you help someone out a lot and they don't really help you out back, but you know that eventually it'll come back and help and hit you. So it's all good, you know.
Now, see, what's your definition of helping someone? Because okay, I can totally understand the, you know, doing a dual comm with somebody smaller than you, you know, the whole paid forward. That I can totally understand. And if, you know, I come to meet a guy who has, I don't know, like small amount of subs, who puts a lot of work into it, and we become really, really close, and I don't have a problem doing that. But like, it's my turn to be a little bit mean here. And like, what did you do for Russia? I mean, he posted your video on his channel. That's cool. And
I spent about 170 hours plus 4 days of my life filming that video, filming and editing that video. So like for me, it's been helping him with whatever I can to, you know, whatever. I mean, giving him technical advice on cameras because I have a little bit of experience in that, and you know, helping him out with videos and whatnot. He was able to, you know, have some benefit. He didn't have to make that video. You know, that's a big time savings on his part. With for instance, Holiday Doc, same thing. Like he asked questions on cameras and whatnot. So I'm happy to help. He got me on I guess a TriCom or QuadCom about the new competitive playlist, and that got me actually a lot of interest. I was pretty surprised. So it's kind of neat to see, you know, how if I am able to help someone really briefly, I'm at least at the forefront of their mind because people like to help each other. If you've helped someone, there's like this nature where they want to help you back, and it's really neat.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I've echoed everything you said because TryHard and I have gone back and forth on this for like a year now. But it's not necessarily about like, so TryHard, your initial question there was like, what does FPS Russia get out of specifically that one engagement, or what does Aviator get out of it? And hold on, give me a second. It's not just one specific moment, and like Aviators or Eric saying here, it's like, you know, that 1,500 sub guy that he just did a dual comm with, you know, I'm assuming that dual comm will go on Aviator's channel, and that's really helping out that guy that's at 1,500 because that's going to give him so much more exposure than, you know, Aviator has, and I think it's more about the karma that, you know, someone else might see that, or, you know, here's a guy that's just trying to be friendly and helpful, and you know, it doesn't always pay back. And I think that's, you know, that sucks when you go out and do something really, really nice for people and, you know, they kind of either drop you or just keep on walking or just don't even, you know, sometimes.
Well, the thing is, though, it'll always come around. Like, exactly. It doesn't matter if they drop you. It'll always come around. As long as you do it without expectation of help, you're not going to get yourself upset. I mean, like,
agreed.
There have been times in my life where I've helped the heck out of people and I've gotten screwed by it. I mean, there's been times in my life where I was 15 years old. I sold a guy an airplane, and when I was 18, for my 18th birthday, I got a lawsuit. And I spent my entire life savings paying to get this guy's airplane built because he just absolutely blew up at me. I was 16 years old. I had no idea. You know, he said he'd sue me if I didn't have this airplane built because I recommended some mechanic that screwed him over. right? And so I spent my entire life savings. That was a lot of money. Plus, I spent 6 months of my life doing all the work myself. After the next mechanic screwed me over, and he still sued me. It's like sometimes, no matter what you do to help people, people are just vicious and evil. But the majority of the time, people are gracious. And out of that relationship, out of that guy that screwed me over, it's been amazing how much it changed my life. The people who came and helped me after I got screwed.
Yeah, agreed.
It's it sucks. I mean, the lawsuit got thrown out of court 3 times because it was a frivolous suit. His attorney almost got disbarred, which is pretty cool. But it's one of those things where it's like, it cost me everything, but I'm able to bless someone else eventually, and it always comes back to help. It's a very karmatic thing, and I'm not really a Buddhist, but if I weren't a Christian, I'd probably be a Buddhist. So Buddha's got something right there.
Yeah,
Nick,
I'm with you. The karma thing, definitely.
I want to know what Nick's opinion on this is.
Well, I mean, the karma thing, definitely, you help everybody out. Hopefully it comes back to get you back in the end run of it, whatever else. I don't know. My whole thing with the whole dual com thing, help this guy out to get more subscribers. I don't know. I just don't understand the whole numbers game of it. I don't understand
numbers
why.
Don't matter, man.
But that's the whole thing is, like, numbers don't matter. Everybody says numbers don't matter. I don't care if I have 1 sub or 10,000 subs or whatever else. But yet everybody wants to, quote unquote, help everybody out to get more subscribers. And I understand, you want to get your whatever you have to say out to a larger audience and get more people, to check your content out because you think your content's something better than everybody else's or whatever the reason is. I mean, helping everybody out, doing good things for people. I mean, I do so many good things for people and whatever else, and lots of giveaways, and I help people who want to get into the YouTube community and all things of that nature and whatever else. And I don't ever really see anything back as far as subscriber numbers concerned or whatever else. And I really don't give a shit. I could care less if I have 1 subscriber or 500,000 subscribers. I do it because I enjoy it. I just don't think that. I don't know. It's just real hard to say anything as far as good things coming. Yeah, definitely good things come to good people. That's for sure. If you go around fucking everybody over and pissing everybody off, granted, you're not going to obviously quote unquote succeed in this community or industry or whatever the hell you want to call it, because there's not really I don't know. I think it's just so much of this overly looked bubble of succeeding and making money at it, and I'm going to be fucking YouTube famous and whatever. It's so fucking stupid, the whole YouTube, sub count thing and whatever else. But in the end run, good things happen to good people. Bad things don't necessarily happen to bad people all the time because unfortunately that's just not how life works. But I definitely feel the same as do good for, treat people the way you want to be treated, and, give respect to your fellow man and everything else. And as human beings, that's just something that, I guess I have instilled or whatever the word is, instilled into me as life is concerned. But
see, Nick, I totally agree with you and Eric too and Verbal, because you guys are all echoing the exact same thing, and I totally agree with you guys. The whole do good and it's gonna come back to you. But I also think that there's a very, very fine line between the people who do it out of the goodness of their heart and they just want to be nice, and on the other side there's a whole number of people who do things in order to get something, right? And I think that's the majority of the YouTube community right now.
95% is that way. 95% of this community, from what I can tell, especially with like Heartbreaker Nation, is everybody wants something. Obviously we have something to offer and whatever else, but it's give me, because they all feel it's like this deserved thing. Like we're just supposed to automatically give everybody something, just because they say so. And I tweeted yesterday. I tweeted, about the younger generation, the younger kids, and whatever else. It's kind of like. Yeah, they expect all this shit is just supposed to be like given to them, and because I bought a PVR and I bought a microphone and I bought an Xbox and I bought a computer, I'm supposed to have 10 million subscribers and whatever else, and now I'm gonna go and buy Duke Nukem because it's the brand new game, and I'm gonna be the first guy with the video up. I stood in line for an hour waiting to get the game, and now I have the first gameplay up, and subscribe to me because I'm better than everybody else. Yet anybody can post Duke Nukem gameplay. Speaking of Duke Nukem, who's gonna buy that game?
Oh, hell yes. Without a shadow of a doubt. Not even a question.
Nope. Not going to buy it.
Nope.
Why
me
not?
neither.
That's my childhood. Like, I can't not buy. Even if I don't post one single gameplay from that, I will play the shit
See,
out
I
of that
played
game.
the side scrollers, man. I played the old side scroller Duke Nukems, and I loved them. They were the best games ever.
They were
Dude,
awesome.
I had them on the 5. What was it? 5. What was the 5-inch or 5 1/4? What was it called? The big floppies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I had them on the big floppy drive, and I played the snot out of the original Duke Nukem game.
I think you just lost everybody in the stream when you said floppy drive.
Sorry, I'm old.
The one where you actually have to turn the lever to lock it down.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
No, dude, my first computer was 8 megahertz with 12 megabytes of storage space. It was legit, dude.
Nice.
My dad's first cellular phone was a suitcase. Not even gonna lie.
My dad sold cell phones. This will give you guys a good history on who I am, all right? My dad sold cell phones that came in a suitcase before there were cell phone towers within an hour drive away.
Nice.
I remember the briefcase phones. Those things were legit.
No,
Lethal
dude,
Weapon.
my dad
Lethal
was a
Weapon, dude.
baller, man. I
Dude.
love my dad.
If you guys think that like your cell contracts are expensive now, my father's first cell phone, when you picked it up and called, even if nobody picked up, it was $1.
Nice.
So whether he picks up or not, it's a buck right off the bat, and I think it was like a buck a minute or something. So it was one of those things where only like presidents would have like if you were like the boss of a company or whatever, and like they would only use it in emergencies or like if something really, really important came up. And like nowadays, like your 12-year-old kid has an iPhone, like.
Dude.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
let's
did
not
you
get
guys-
into that.
Started on that.
Did
No,
you
It's
guys-
actually funny because like here's the thing. Our very first cell phone bill. This is kind of funny because everyone rails on AT&T for like their crazy $3,000 cell phone bills and this and that. Well, our very first cell phone bill. I remember this because I was probably 4 or 5 years old. Right, it was a bag phone in the motorhome. We had this awesome phone thing. We never used it. Our first bill was like $1,600 that month. Right, $1,600. We never used it. And it was because it was roaming between towers, and every time it would connect to a new tower, it was $1.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember the roaming charges. Every time you go on a trip, you had to turn roaming off.
No, you had to turn the phone off because it would automatically connect to a tower, and it would bill you for the connection to the tower.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was legendary.
Wait, did you guys ever watch Lethal Weapon? Danny Glover had one of those. Like
Yes.
a briefcase.
Loved that.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. That was pretty
I
fucking
never watched that
sexy.
movie.
Oh, God.
I suck at movies, dude. I really, really do.
Lethal Weapon
I
is
just-
so good.
Recently watched The Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man's great, dude.
Yep.
Dude,
I
catch
okay.
up.
I recently found the magic that is Pirate Bay, which we're not endorsing, but is awesome.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
Seriously?
see, here's the thing. I was talking to Bash about this earlier this week. It's like, I'd rather pay for software and whatnot. Like, I can't say I've never torrented a TV show. Like, I have. But, like, I'd rather watch it on Hulu or Netflix if I can, because I'd rather give some credit back. Like, even though I know a lot of these people are, like, giant conglomerates that are making a ton of money and have no, it's kind of silly. But if you can, do what you can to support people, because these guys are artists and they're putting their time and money into it. So, hey, why not,
Oh, that
I don't know.
was
I
that
buy
was
my CDs and stuff and DVDs from the store.
Say again?
But I buy all my CDs and DVDs from the store.
See, I have not bought a CD in...
Or I pay Amazon to download them.
There you
I
go.
haven't bought a CD in 11 years. I haven't bought a DVD in 3 years.
Oh,
2
can
years.
you download a full movie through Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because see, I was gonna say the reason I torrent movies or whatever is because I didn't even look for like a legal way to buy them, right? Because now that iTunes is out and you can buy movies there, not movies, but music. I buy all my music. I don't torrent it. I just buy it off of iTunes. It's easy. It's relatively cheap, whatever. And now that you guys are telling me that Amazon has full movies, I'm such a fucking noob, but I'm probably gonna go on there and start buying stuff. But
Well,
eh.
here's a quick tip. If you buy Amazon Prime, which is $80 a year, I believe it is, or $75 a year, you can get all the rentals. I think it's all the rentals you want on Amazon for free. So it's like the same. It's around the same price as Netflix, right? But you get free second day shipping and $3 overnight shipping on anything you buy on Amazon. Plus, you get the I don't work for Amazon, but I love them. Plus, you get the free streaming. So
I'm
pretty
from
great stuff.
Canada, so I'm not sure that works.
I'm pretty sure it does actually.
Oh, okay. I should probably try that out because I'm about to fucking unsub to Netflix because it's bad. It's terrible. Okay, there is everything I want is not on it. It's not like it's just not there.
I don't know, man. I love Hulu Prime too. I just got Hulu Plus. I just got it, and it's freaking great.
I'm gonna go try Amazon, but like Netflix is just stealing my money at this point. I just never watch it. Like I wanted to watch The Longest Yard, one of those like old like football movies
Love
with
that
like
movie.
with like a bunch of rappers in it. Didn't have it, and then they always say you're looking for this. We don't have it, but there's also this crappy ass movie that kind of looks like it.
Here's what I love about Netflix. I'm married, and my wife loves Netflix. Summarily, we will always have Netflix, no matter what.
Oh, I see.
Yep, I'm in
We
that
don't
same
have
boat,
cable,
bud.
but Netflix is great.
You don't have cable?
We don't have TV. We haven't had TV since we got married. Actually, I haven't had TV since ever in my life, really.
Wow.
Yeah, a couple of my roommates had TV, but I've never really had TV.
My
Wait, so
wife
you-
is like addicted to TV. I wish I could get. I don't even watch the stupid thing, but I got a nice one, and because she likes to watch it, and that's like her pride and freaking joy of life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, how much time would you waste watching TV? Like, I mean, I grew up without TV, but like nowadays, I look at like having TV, and I'm like, dude, if I had TV on all day long, if there was something always on next, I would literally spend 4 to 5 hours a day watching TV.
Yeah, but now
Growing
you're
up, I read
spending it
books.
in front of your PC, right?
Not watching TV,
No, but you're watching YouTube. Same
watching
thing.
YouTube. I watch
okay.
YouTube maybe 30 minutes a day, maybe.
Okay.
In the
Oh my
back-
god! Please let me have that life.
Dude, once you start creating videos that take you 60 to 70 hours a week just in your video creation, not counting your channel like keep up, yeah, you can have my life.
So wait, Aviator, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
I'm a wedding photographer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you know anybody getting married, call me.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So,
No,
so
I mean-
you guys know what One Up Me is? I feel like we should transition this over and maybe tell a few stories.
Ooh.
I'm always down for that. I'm champion.
I feel like
I'm going to take you down, son.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I don't know if you listened to the last like 9 weeks. I'm like gold belt championship. I'm literally gonna go buy one of those big like championship wrestling belts or like a big rodeo buckle, and it's gonna seriously say FNG 1-Up champion.
I
will buy
don't
that
have a
for
neck tattoo, but aside from that, I think I'm all right.
I'll pay for it. Do it.
Yeah, you would pay for it.
I will. I want to see it. I'll fly
serious.
you over and shake your hand while you're wearing the belt.
And we'll seriously do it, and we'll have a video. And
I'll be like your Don King.
nice.
Can we do that?
And in this corner, we've got verbal.
bite me.
You're starting off, bud. Let's
No,
go.
dude, I'm not even coming up with a story this time around. I'm just gonna let you two heavyweights
Oh
battle it out.
shit!
No, you have to. Bullshit, you have to. Not that you have to.
I
don't care.
have to.
I like this. I like this podcast. This podcast is funny.
I actually have a story for this week, but it's kind of
Yes.
gay.
Who cares? Then you have
What
to.
of your stories is not kind of gay? You deep throat stonewall microphones, dude.
God, I love Aviator. He is so awesome.
I mean, seriously, like every story I've heard thus far, every single story I've heard from TryHard thus far is something about him holding some gay naked man's hand in the shower, some guy walking out with a raging erection. Every story has to do with peens. That's all there is.
can't-
He and Sideshow need to hang out. That's all there is to it.
See, Eric, I can't believe I'm the one who approached you to be on this podcast. I really don't. All right.
So do you know what the 1-Up is, Eric?
I've heard about it, and I kind of threw down the gauntlet earlier before you were on the call because I think I can take you, man. I don't know. I've got the background. We'll see here.
All right. Well, mine's not that great, so it's pretty easily toppable. But I thought about this earlier today, which story I was going to tell.
You had all of that, game going on just then, Nick, and
Yeah,
now you're
okay,
telling us that it's
well,
gonna suck.
my like kind of iffy bullshit lame story to most people be like, I would fucking kill to have that happen to me. Please let this happen to me.
Fair enough.
So I mean, it's a little different. I'm talking about banging 4 chicks in 24 hours to what I'm going to tell you guys today. It's kind of one of those things.
I don't know. I just got my story in mind now. After that introduction, I have my story.
So Seb,
All right.
Seb, why don't you start off with your little gay story, and then the guys can battle it out?
Wow. Okay. This is so embarrassing too. This is gonna. Wow. See, because the problem is I can usually get away with not telling a story, but when Nick comes on, he's like, "No, you tell a story or die," and then he'll force you to do it. So I actually tried to remember like a few years back. So, followers of the podcast, you guys probably know that a few years back, we had my God, what's it called? The when somebody's getting married, the
Vagina.
bachelor party. No, bachelor. Shut up. Bachelor party. All right. So I was the best man at a wedding, and I was in charge of a bachelor party. And my best buddy was the one getting married, and I had to organize like some events for him to do whatnot. Anyways, one of the events is kind of the whole story. Is I had him come to my house. He had no idea what was up, and I had just a little itty bitty thong, like not even a Speedo. I had actually gotten a thong from a lady that I knew, and I had him wear that. So he's butt naked in a thong.
Oh my God!
It's terrible. I actually have pics of this that I could show you guys. And
please don't, please.
You know
please
what?
Don't.
You know what? While I talk,
pics.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
No, God, no, please, dude. I had to listen to Wings of Redemption talk about his sex
I know,
life.
I know. Okay, you know what? I'll post pics during your stories, guys. So, anyways, so this is not the end. I went and bought 2 huge ass bottles of baby oil, like the really slippery kind, and I took one of them and like dropped it all on him, and so he was covered in baby oil, butt naked in a thong. And all that I tell him is you have to go get the ball, right? And there's this orange, kind of like just like a tennis ball, except it's orange and it's kind of heavy, and it's on a pedestal in my yard. I got a pretty big backyard. He's about maybe 500 feet away from it, and it's on a pedestal right there. And there's a referee beside it. One of my other buddies, he's just like laying there, just waiting. So he starts walking towards it, and as he does, my friend, he's wearing like this hockey referee jersey. He blows the whistle, and because we got a woods behind our house, out of the woods, he comes out. two of my other buddies come out. They're dressed the exact same way as he is.
God.
So 2 gladiators in thongs, all slippery like in baby oil, and he had to wrestle it out to get the ball, right? This lasted, I'm not even kidding, it lasted 15 minutes of oil wrestling, and it was epic, and I'm going to show you pictures.
Oh.
Wait, so your 1-up story is watching a bunch of your friends wrestle in thongs and oil?
Wait, dude,
I have no words, TryHard.
Let's be honest.
Let's
back this up. He's the one in the thong. He's one of the ones in the thong. He's the only thing that makes this a 1-up story.
No, I'm not, and I'll prove it to you. Oh my God, hold on.
Yeah, I call bollocks. There were 4 guys in thongs.
Boom! You have to see this.
Save.
I don't even know if I can click accept on this. I'm not sure if I can or not. No, there's 2. He's sending us 2 guys. He's like just sent us 2 images. I'm doing it.
Why is it taking 26 minutes to download?
Oh my
because
God! Because
he has Canadian internet,
dude. Jesus.
No, dude, that can't be right.
It is
1 hour remaining right now.
That can't be right.
Let me just point out here really quick. Pick My Perk sends good links, whereas someone like TryHard does not.
Yeah, that's good baby oil. I like Rob's baby oil picture.
How does that take an hour? I canceled the last one, guys.
Dude, I'm on Fios, and that thing was taking me 10 minutes. You know that sucker was huge. Like, you have some really... that was like a 7 megabyte file, so that was pretty decently sized, but you've got some really bad internet up there in Canada.
Dude, I can upload a 10-minute video in like... I got a 2 megabyte upload. That's what I got.
That's why. That's why it was taking me 10 minutes. 2 times 7, 14. I was getting a little quicker than I should have been.
No, that can't be right. That can't be right, because I can upload a 10-minute video in like 40 minutes, which it's a video.
Yeah, but if it's a 7 megabyte file and you upload it at 2 megabytes a minute.
Okay, here we go.
No, it's 2 megabytes a second, dude. It's 2 megabytes a second, just FYI.
Clearly not.
Megabits.
Clearly not.
The reason it's so slow is because he's on Skype, and when you're on Skype, it takes way longer to send and receive files while you're on voice chat. So, because it doesn't want to degrade the quality of the voice chat. Just so you guys know, I was going to let this continue on and keep harassing TryHard, but someone was going to correct you somewhere, so I figured it might as well be me.
Nice.
I'll send you after the after we do this. It'll be epic.
No, please don't.
Yeah,
I will.
please don't. I'm totally good with the also not seeing.
All right, whatever. Your stories, fuckers.
Yeah, anything's gonna be better than that.
So this one time I
Wow.
went to band camp. That's all.
I think me banging my dog would be better than that.
Oh my god, that'd be way better than that. Please, pictures. I want to put that on the internet.
Furries. All right, Verbal. Come on. What do you got?
I got nothing. It's you, Nick. It's all you. I'll come
right.
up with one while you're talking.
Mine is definitely not as awesome as all the other stories, but it definitely goes back into, of course, I'm going to be banging some random chick because that's unfortunately what I like to do for a good few years of my life. So one night we're at this bar. It's called Bobby Q's. If you're in Phoenix, Arizona, you know what the place is. It's called Bobby Q's. We used to hang out there all the time, just get fucking shit-faced wasted, get crazy there. They really didn't care. They just let us pretty much do whatever we wanted. So one night we're all hanging out there. We got a couple little different groups of girls that are coming over, hanging out, whatever else, this, that, and the other thing. So this one girl and her friend are hanging out with us, whatever else, and she's like, come on, we need to go home. We need to go home, blah, blah, blah. And the one girl's like, no, I don't want to go home, bitch. Leave me alone. Like, I'm hanging out, we're partying, we're drinking, we're having fun. So she's like, well, fine, I'm going to leave. She's like, all right, fine. She's like, well, somebody give me a ride home. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll give you a ride home, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? So anyways, we keep drinking, drink. We're fucking wasted. I'm talking wasted, hammered, drunk. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, all right, we got to go. You know, we're starting to sober up a little bit. And then she's like, cool, let's go. So we hop out of the bar. We start walking towards my truck. And she's like, oh, man, I don't really feel that good. I was like, oh, you got to throw up or something? She's like, yeah, I think so. And I was like, all right, well, hang on. You're like, I'll open the truck door, and you can just, puke right here. So she's wearing, like, these fishnet stockings and, like, this little mini skirt thing and, like, kind of like a what are those, like, corset-style shirts. And so she starts throwing up a little bit, and I'm thinking, she's, like, right around the height of my dick right now. And I'm over there, I'm helping her out, holding her hair back. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks fucking hot, whatever else, blah, 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 just joking around with her. The next thing I know, she grabs my pants, she pulls my dick out, starts sucking on my dick right after she just threw up in the parking lot in front of this bar. Yeah, no joke. I'm just like, fuck it, let's go. So she starts sucking my dick for a little bit, puke all around us. So we kind of move over a little bit, and like there's this big tree. And I just turn her around, push her face basically into this tree, fucking pull her fishnets down, and bang the shit out of this chick in the parking lot of the bar at 3 o'clock in the morning in a puke-covered dick area.
I'm pretty sure that constitutes rape. Just saying.
No, she pulled my dick out.
Somebody arrest Nick Wilson.
Anyway, then we took her, and then I put her back in the truck, and then I took her home, and I dropped her off. And she's like, stay the night. And I was like, no, I'm going home.
Nice.
That was it. That was my story. Like I said, it wasn't an epic story like some of the other ones. It was just something reminded me of it earlier today when somebody actually brought up my old story from last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. I think it was last week. And someone was like, hey, wait a second. And then somebody said somebody's name, and I was like, no. And then she was like, oh my God. So I got busted for my story last week because somebody heard it and knew who I was talking about.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that's the challenge. You have a child, bruh.
I what?
Unless you want your child to one day hear this podcast. You might want to
I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, I'll tell everybody. I don't care. I'm not like
So this chick was vomiting on my cock, and then it was great. I only got syphilis and gonorrhea, so it wasn't that bad.
Hey, I already said last week my dick's gonna fall off sometime. I'm not worried about it.
Oh my Lord!
Nice, Nick. Nice.
They can cure cancer and shit nowadays. Whatever.
It's all good.
Exactly.
Oh my Lord!
All right, one up, buddy.
I got to one up you. After that, here's the thing: like my stories aren't usually quite as gross as that. I have maybe more entertaining, but less revulsive. And so summarily, I may want to just concede and let you have your buckle.
No. You tell a story.
No, you were talking so much shit, buddy. Oh, I already dominated you in the pre-stream before you even got on here. I was knocking your dick in the dirt.
I don't know, man. Here's the deal. All right, so I'm obviously married today. I'm married to a beautiful redheaded woman. She was in the stream earlier. You guys saw a picture, and she's awesome, right? And we're 7.5 months pregnant, and that's awesome, right? Now, right before I started dating my wife, for about 4 months, I dated twins. Now, to give you an idea...
Whoa, twins? So you dated
Twins.
both of them?
Both of them. Now,
Oh my God, you are
to
the
balance this for you, just to give you a quick idea to the first 2 weeks of our relationship. Here's how it works. All right, so I meet these girls and I say, you guys are cute. I think you're awesome, and you guys are really quite cool. So that they're 4 foot 11 and a half inches tall. They're both 21 years old. They both weigh around 90 pounds. Tiny little blonde gals from Orange County, California. Good friends of mine now, still, somehow. But definitely probably the most dramatic relationship I've ever been in. But I met them at their 21st birthday party, which is probably the best place to meet anyone. Just FYI. Met him at the 21st birthday party. Decided, well, the older one, older by 8 minutes, is the one I'm going to go after because she's 21, I'm 23, or 22, and I want to, I want to have, someone that's, more responsible or whatever. So hit on her for a couple of days. It kind of worked out. We went out on a date and went on a date, had a great time. Ended up going on to the double date. Like the night ended with me ending up with her sister being there and another guy. And as this goes on for about a week of me dating the older sister, things we're like, this isn't going to go. It's not going to go so well. We're not going to continue this. We'll just keep hanging out. We're not going to be in a relationship or anything. We're just going to have some fun. And so I basically made this line that was like, well, if we're not going to date, you're going to have to, convince your sister to date me. And she goes, well, if I do that, I'll have to teach her how to make out because she's not very good at it.
Nice.
And that's where the story gets good because about a week later, we're at an Irish pub, which is kind of my preferable place to be. And I'm sitting between the two of them and past one of them on the left-hand side. So I'm in between them. We're at the end of the bar. And on the left-hand side, there's one of their childhood friends who's a guy who's liked them for forever, of course. I'm sitting in between them, and they're giving them each other lessons on like how to kiss, right? On me in the middle. And I'm like spinning like I'm on a freaking Lazy Susan at this point, right? So, okay, no, not quite like that. A little more on the lower lip, a little more teeth, it was great, right? As this is happening, the friend reaches around behind their back and just kind of pound it. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what's happening at this point. This is like the craziest 2 weeks of my life. It ended up being 4 months long of just this kind of sordid adventure with the tiny twins. It was great. So I'm not sure if that's a one-up because it wasn't gross, but it was fun.
All right. I guess we get the stream to vote?
Whoa. Hold on. Verbal's got one.
Yeah, but you never win, so...
True. I guess we
get more stories. I have more stories if you'd rather. That story was just the only kind of crazy dating story I had because I'm kind of a vanilla guy when it comes to most of that stuff. At least the stories I can tell since I am married.
I'm married. I still tell mine.
It's not like she listens to FNG.
My wife does, dude. My wife listens to all of it. She thinks it's awesome.
Not mine. My wife hates YouTube, thinks it's stupid, ridiculous, hates my computer, hates my Xbox.
Cutest thing ever. Cutest thing ever. Here's an add-on to the one-up. All right, I'm in Chicago last weekend, right, or 2 weekends ago, whatever it was now, for this paintball event, and I'm away. And I'm my wife's 7 months pregnant at the time, and I've been gone for 2 days. She opens my YouTube and starts playing my videos, and my son in her belly starts dancing. He'd be asleep, he'd hear my voice, and he'd start dancing, and I thought
that's pretty
one
good.
up, son.
Well, I don't have anything to compete with that. That kind of kills me. But so when
There you go. My daughter doesn't even know who I am.
Nice.
Nick, wow. I love you. Nick,
all right,
awesome.
So I'm just going to go ahead and sign out now.
Actually, if you want to hear something really funny, my ex changed my daughter's last name today. If you guys want to know something really awesome, to her boyfriend's name. Isn't that magical?
Oh, that's sick.
That's not cool, man.
I'm not sure that
we can talk about kids if you want to.
I don't know what to say now. I don't really want to tell an FNG what up my story now. I feel awkward and weird.
I think the stream just got shut the F down.
No, because the thing is, I mean, it's it is what it is. My ex girlfriend, my baby mom was the hugest bitch in the world, and it is what it is. So
it sucks, man.
I feel for you, big man.
So
let me tell you a story about crazy Swedish women.
You need to bring it up. Let's go.
Let me tell you a story about crazy Swedish women. So 7, 8, 9 years ago, something like that. My parents built a pretty ridiculous cabin in their little location up about 3 hours north of Stockholm. Part of the cabin was a hot tub. So a hot tub sits on the deck, and I'm sitting in the hot tub the first year with a couple of good buddies of mine from England who have traveled up with me, and a good few friends of mine from Sweden. And they're talking to me about, we're getting drunk, and it's all nice, and your beer's getting colder in the hot tub next to you because it's the middle of December, and it's freezing cold outside. And one of the girls is telling us about how what they do for safety in the winter is they learn how to deal with the shock of falling through the ice by tying a rope around their waist and then jumping up and down on the ice until they fall through. And we all had that exact reaction, Eric. We all like, fucking bullshit, do you? I don't believe that for a fucking second. And she's like, no, seriously. I mean, that's what we do. I'll do it right now if you want. And of course, being drunk, loud, obnoxious assholes, sitting there in the hot tub with, a girl in her bikini, we were like, hell yeah, we want to see this. And yes. She gets out, and there's like 4 or 5 of us. We walk down, and my property is on a lake, and it's obviously all snow covered in ice. We bring a rope out with her, and she goes through the whole motion, and she's sitting there going, I'm seriously, I'm going to do this. Like I've done it before. I don't care. And we're all like, yeah, bite me, girl. Sure you are. She ties a rope to herself, tells us to hang on and hold on tight. We're kind of laughing so much that she doesn't trust us, and she gives the rope to our friend instead. And I think the moment when I realized she wasn't bluffing was the moment when my friend grabbed the rope from me, took it, and was like, yeah, you're not treating this seriously. And I looked at him and I was like, wait, what? And fucking 2 seconds later, she's jumping up and down on the ice. It took nothing, and she's fallen through, and he's pulling her out with this rope. And I was like, you are fucking crazy, woman. And I've actually done it myself now, and it's quite a feeling. It's pretty crazy. She did it out where it was a little deeper, like it was a good 6, maybe 8 feet deep. So you touch bottom when you first hit down, and then you got to find the hole again. But it's crazy. It's good fun, man. It's actually like it's really addictive. So what we do now is we don't jump through the ice where it's maybe 8 or 10 feet deep. We touch through the ice where it's like maybe 4 or 5 feet deep, or like 6 feet at the maximum. So you get completely covered, but you easily just put your foot down and then stand up, and you're fine again. But it's a really, if you ever get the chance to do it, I highly recommend. Like you're freezing cold out of the hot tub all the way down to the ice, and then jump through and actually crash into the water. But once you're down there, it's normal temperature. You feel fine. I mean, it might be snowing on you, and you're sitting there in your boxer shorts or something, but it feels good. It feels really good, actually.
Isn't that like really bad for your body to go from really hot to really cold that fast?
That's good for your body. Staying there is bad. So the problem is, like, we all caught flu like the next week because we did it like 5 times in a row, and then your body's completely numb, and you're like, I'm fine, it's all good. And what you don't realize, of course, is you're not all good whatsoever, and you need to get back in and get warm again. And my hot tub to where the lake is actually quite, that's a good, minute and a half, maybe 2-minute walk, and you need to do that really quickly. Like, if it's going to take you a minute and a half, make sure it doesn't take you 2 minutes, type thing. So,
wow,
yeah,
nice.
But that was fun. It was good. It was really good fun, and I like my respect level for her just went through the roof. I was like, holy shit, you're not joking. And they do it in full on clothes as well. Like bikini for her was easy. That made it so much easier because obviously the water weighs it all down. So it's much harder when they go out and do it. And they do it as a class, and they'll have those I don't know what they call them, but like claw devices for your hands. So you'll wear them around your neck, and then if you fall through, you grab it off your chest area, and you claw your way out using them, on the ice, because typically there's not going to be someone with a rope wrapped around you if it were to happen in real life, and they go through that training as kids in Sweden all the time because shit like that does honestly really happen, which is fucking crazy to me. So now, what's up, bitches? Fucking one up me. Who's got it, stream? Come on, verbal.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the stream's against you since you've already told this story.
All right. We vote.
Shit, have I already
we vote
told that
now.
story?
Stream. You need to vote either Aviator, Nick Wilson, verbal, or TryHard. Type it in now.
Or Larry.
Da 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 da.
I love how Tino's gets votes. We've
Nick's
got to get
got this one.
Tino's. Yeah, he's got this one clearly. Oh, we had one for Eric there.
Sorry, anyone vomiting on someone's penis kind of wins. I'm getting a lot of aviators there. I don't know.
Verbal. We got 2 verbals.
Dude, you got 1 aviator.
I got
Mr.
5.
Where?
Look at the air.
Okay.
I see
okay.
3.
Okay.
I see like
5.
4 verbals.
Hey,
6.
vote for fucking TryHard.
No one's voted for TryHard.
No one voted for TryHard.
I know.
Someone voted for Mr. Phantasmo, though. That's money.
I love that. All right, I think we can pretty
Garbage.
clearly give this to verbal because clearly that was verbal.
All right, good job, Nick. You won.
Damn it,
Oh, nice.
Nick, your belt's in the mail for you, buddy.
Hell yeah. I got a question. So, how long were you in Sweden for?
How do you mean?
Like, how many years did you live there?
Oh no, I'm half Swedish. I own property there. So my family, my mother's Swedish, and I grew up in England, and I spent every single summer growing up in Sweden, and I've actually worked out there for a couple of years. So I spent a long time traveling around Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland. So I've spent a lot of time in Scandinavia.
Nice. Your stories are always about Sweden this and Sweden that, but I never knew how long you actually were in Sweden for.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. No, Kate and I spent a week there last summer actually. So it's Facebook stalked me, buddy, and you can see all the pictures. But I've got all pictures of the cabin and like the lake and stuff, and it's gorgeous.
I want to visit, buddy.
Yeah, anytime. It's we've actually got 2 cabins up there. My grandparents, when they passed away, their second cabin, or their cabin rather, came into our family. So my parents have got like 3 different guest cabins. We could probably sleep like 15, 16 people really
Make it
comfortably.
happen, brother
Yeah.
man.
3 hours north of Stockholm. Just come on up.
If I could leave the country, I would be there.
Anyway, guys, I feel like we should wrap up now, but not without saying to everyone that Modern Warfare 3 is not a topic we wanted to get in tonight, and I know that everyone's been bugging us about it, so we chose specifically not to speak about it, but I did want to mention it because everyone has their own opinion about what's going on out there right now, and trying to be the more responsible, educators of people, I think we'll just wait. I think we'll wait and see what everyone else, what is actually confirmed. So
Fact.
Exactly. Give us a few weeks, and then we'll get into Modern Warfare 3. But we're not going to jump on top of the hype train of is stopping power there, and are they going to have dedicated servers? Just calm the fuck down, and let's figure it out as it goes.
Confirmed. Upload a Modern Warfare 3 video for views and subs.
It's got quick scoping, guys. God damn it, I know it.
Quick
I talked to
scoping.
Robert Bullock.
Hey guys, we got
There.
nerdy scene enters on the podcast.
Oh wait, and I know
Great
there's
show,
vehicles.
guys.
100%.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming, bud. That was awesome. It was good to spend some time with you. And Nick Wilson, god damn it, you sexy beast.
Yes, I love being
He's on every week, so just stop saying thanks. Just expect him to be around.
Just give him a nice big sloppy wet kiss when we see him.
Yes, ours.
All right, boys and girls, everyone in the stream, thanks a lot for coming, and guys, thanks a lot for listening. And we are out. Peace, guys.
Bye.
See you later.